Welcome back to our channel, dear viewers. And if you're new, we're delighted to have you here. We have a truly intriguing story to share with you today. But first, don't forget our 1,000 subscribers giveaway is still ongoing. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment to be eligible to win. Today's topic is one that's shrouded in mystery and misunderstanding, one that often elicits disbelief. We're talking about Balaam and the talking donkey. Yes, you heard right, a talking donkey. But there's a secret twist to this tale that you might not know, and that's what we're about to dive into. Before we can unveil the secret, we need to understand the context of the story. Balaam is a complex character in the book of Numbers. He's a prophet, but not an Israelite. Balaam finds himself in a sticky situation when the king of Moab, Balak, asks him to curse the Israelites. This was due to the king's fear of the growing strength and number of the Israelites. God, however, directly tells Balaam not to curse his chosen people. This sets the stage for our unusual episode. Balaam, conflicted between obeying God and potentially gaining wealth and power from Balak, sets off on his journey towards the Israelites. Now, here's where the story gets interesting. On his way, Balaam's donkey sees an angel standing in the way with a drawn sword, invisible to Balaam. In fear, the donkey veers off the path, causing Balaam to strike her. This happens 3 times until the donkey, enabled by God, speaks. Yes, the donkey questions why Balaam has struck her. In that moment, Balaam's eyes are opened, and he sees the angel of God, just as the donkey did. The angel confirms the donkey's words, acknowledging that if the donkey hadn't turned aside, Balaam would have been killed. So, what's the secret behind this unusual story? It's a lesson about spiritual blindness and openness to God's guidance. Balaam, a prophet, was supposed to be in tune with God's will. Yet, he couldn't see the divine messenger standing right in front of him. It took a humble donkey, a beast of burden, to see what the man could not. God used the least expected source, a talking donkey, to speak truth to the prophet. It was a humbling reminder for Balaam, and it's a reminder for us too, that no matter our status or how spiritual we think we are, we must always be open to God's guidance, even when it comes from unexpected places. It's easy to read the story of Balaam and his talking donkey as just a strange incident, but when we dive deeper, we find a profound lesson. It's a timeless reminder that has as much relevance today as it did in Balaam's time. So, you might be wondering, how does this story connect to us, as Christians living in the modern world? The answer lies in the heart of the message: openness to God's guidance, humility, and spiritual discernment. In today's world, we're often overwhelmed with information, differing opinions, and distractions that can lead us astray from God's path. Much like Balaam, we too can find ourselves blinded by our own ambitions, fears, or misconceptions. We may even be tempted to ignore God's voice when it contradicts what we want to hear or believe. The story of Balaam urges us to open our hearts and minds to God's guidance, no matter how unexpected the source may be. This could mean listening to a friend's advice, a sermon that particularly moves us, or a quiet prompting in our hearts during prayer. It's about recognizing God's voice in our lives and having the humility to follow it, even when it challenges our preconceptions or demands a sacrifice. Moreover, Balaam's story teaches us about God's merciful nature. Despite Balaam's disobedience, God didn't abandon him. Instead, he used an extraordinary circumstance to open Balaam's eyes and lead him back to the right path. For us, this means knowing that even when we falter or stray, God's love and guidance remain steadfast. He continuously works to guide us back, sometimes in ways we least expect. In essence, the story of Balaam and the talking donkey serves as a reminder for us Christians to remain receptive to God's guidance, practice humility, and trust in His ever-present love and mercy. That's it for today's intriguing exploration. Remember, as we approach our 1,000 subscribers milestone, we want to say thank you. We're giving away an ESV study Bible, and all you need to do to participate is like, subscribe, and engage with our videos through your comments. Next time, we'll uncover more biblical secrets, hidden truths, and remarkable stories, so stay tuned. Until then, keep seeking, keep questioning, and as always, stay blessed.